there are a lot of fan channels out there that I find...
I think that's a good question.
They serve their own interests. But I mean, if I'm completely honest, you know, I've been very honest to Robbie to his face.
Yeah, Robbie this, Robbie that. Then he saw me. Yeah, Robbie, how's it going, brother?
I don't think that Arsenal Fan TV has always been in the best interests of Arsenal. And I think there have been times where Robbie's realised that but not known how to deal with it.
Mm. He was the first guy to do it, and I do praise him for that. But at the same time, being the first... uncharted territory. Mm-hmm. And I am...
but the mistakes Robbie's made have been when it's charted territory. Part of the problem is with any free speech, you have to let maybe people you disagree with or people that you think might do damage say something.
Damage in what way? This is the thing, right? They have loads of characters on, and people have kind of warmed to those characters so much so that, you know, they're tuning in for their regulars.
Let's not mistake warming for numbers. You have to be willing to put the work in that those visuals, that name, and everything else comes with. And I think at some point,
to be fair to Robbie, he's putting a hell of a lot of work in. You think it's to the detriment of the club? Is that what you're saying?
From the outside, I would definitely say it's to the detriment of your club, yeah.
Right. See, the only time where I think that is what we saw last week.
I think it was from before that. I think there are going to be brands out there that look at it and think, sorry, mate, can't
Yeah, but there's brands that are jumping on board. They've got a new sponsor. It's definitely paid at least a 4-figure sum for, probably 6.
Who?
I don't need to mention any names.
You mean Arsenal Fan TV?
Yeah.
No. I
mean, you're talking about the club.
Yeah.
You're talking about
what about
the club itself.
You're telling me that Adidas are sitting in Herzog and going, brilliant. Well, we'll hop on the back of that because we'll get our 3-stripe will be all over that. Oh, I want to see Claude and Ty fully copped out in the 3-stripe because those guys are.
You're laughing, but
I'm not laughing. I'm
you're
serious.
intelligent enough to know that it's all about numbers. Numbers mean money, and it's totally irrelevant. You're asking me about whether it's detrimental to the club and whether Arsenal Fan TV are going to be pushing away brands with the things that they're doing.
And they are.
I'm saying they're attracting brands by what they're doing.
I think you've got to look at what kind of brands you're attracting, and then at the same time,
brands that pay money. That's what people are in this for. Money.
The problem with the idea of free speech, or the problem with free speech in general, is you don't want to have to sift through absolutely everything.
You don't have to watch, mate. That's the key. That's the key. If you don't like what you're hearing, turn it off.
So surely Robbie's which I 100% believe Robbie's a real Arsenal fan. If Robbie has operating costs and those operating costs are covered, Robbie's now making profit. I mean, if Robbie begins to make profit, it's all theoretical, but if Robbie begins to make profit and then begins to profit from that catastrophe, then there's a difference.
I mean, yeah, you know what? It's not my business. I love the guy. He's more than entitled to do what he wants to do, and I've got not a bad word to say about him.
If it brings the club
I think that's the best place to leave it.
The fact that he's so successful is why people have now got such an issue with it.
That's such a
because if it was...
By the time this comes out, will your match with Arsenal Fan TV be out? Or when does that happen?
That will be out tomorrow. For those watching on this.
On Wednesday?
So Wednesday, 4 PM, our match with Arsenal Fan TV goes out.
Huge. That is huge.
It is huge.
How do you feel about Arsenal Fan TV? How do you feel about other fan channels? Do you... because I guess there's Arsenal Fan TV and then there's other fan channels, aren't there? I mean, I do watch a little bit of Robbie's stuff. And, you know, I've said this a lot of times, like, I like Robbie as a guy. I think the problem is for them, they're slightly stuck in the perception of other people. And, you know, Robbie's making a product for Arsenal fans, or, you know, at least he says he is. I trust that to some extent. And if
I think in his heart, that's what he's doing.
And, you know, put an article next to it or embed it within an article. Or maybe Robbie writes something that goes, you know, after the game I spoke to blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, Robbie this, Robbie that. Then he saw me. Yeah, Robbie, how's it going, brother? I have to say, that other guy, that Laurence, I don't know what it is with this guy, yeah? I don't normally say nothing about the guy. He's always talking about me. Always talking about me. Always talking about AFTV. For some, I don't know what I've known a guy I know him from back in the day. I know that a couple of times he wanted to do some stuff for us. I don't know if it's because maybe we didn't use him or whatever. But what is this guy's problem, man? That guy, I don't know what it is about that guy, but he's just a little rat. If I'm being honest.
Is this the new Robbie in 2019?
man,
Robbie's like, you know what? I'm not having it, man. You see these man, they're gonna get beat
listen,
up.
man. No, he's lucky it's not the Robbie of back in the day. You know what I mean?
Because man ain't having
I don't know what it is with this guy. He's always chatting about people.
You know what?
I remember he said, "Oh, Arsenal fan TV and that will never be any successful. No sponsors will ever touch it." He got that completely wrong.
Yeah.
Then he said, "Oh, well, nobody would want to do anything with those guys. How could that ever get to TV? I've got a TV program, my own production company, everything." So you know what? Keep hating. I want this guy to keep hating because every time he hates about something, then it gets bigger. It
gets more. And
but honestly, man, it's what I used to call back in the day. What we used to call a bad-minded guy, man.
Bad mind.
And what he should do is just get on and do what he's doing. He's in a lucky situation because for a guy of very limited talent, I'd say, right? He's a very... No, I'm being honest.
He's going in this
I'm
morning.
going in, man. He's a talented guy. You know what? As a video editor and that, he's a talented guy. He's talented at editing videos and things like that, right? As a presenter, a guy of limited talent riding off the back of Geordie. I'm sorry. Riding off the back of... Yeah, I'll say it as it is, man. You know me.
Man's going in.
Yeah, you know me. I'll tell a man...
You know what? Next podcast is going to be me having to go, Robbie, you've been behaving this week.
Man. You know me. You know what I'm like. I'll tell a man to their face.
Listen.
Every time I see that guy, you right, Rob, how's it doing? I'm saying...
Yeah, I know where you're coming from.
I'll tell him to his face, a guy of limited talent who rides off the back of Geordie, right? Yeah. Just concentrate on doing that and get off of us, man. Leave us alone.
No, I know what you're saying.
A guy that's always got so much to say.
I watched it. I see it.
A guy that's he's making his career off of just sitting down. He does nothing. There's no talent to him. I'm not talking about Geordie. I'm talking about Laurence. He makes his thing off of just sitting down and going, "Oh, you seen that?" and criticising. I ain't got no talent. What's he done? What's he created? What talent's he got? No, I'm being honest, man.
I know where you're coming from.
And then a guy's got so much to say about football. When's the last football game he went to? That's what I'd like to know.
He's a Liverpool fan.
He's a Liverpool fan. I bet he weren't at that Man City. I don't even have to bet. He wouldn't have been at Man City, Liverpool. He don't go to... How many times has he been to Anfield this season?
Yeah. No.
And he's got so much to say.
You know what?
Listen,
I
man.
I watched it too.
Respect.
Yeah.
Every man who wants to do something on YouTube, do your thing, respect. But you know what? People like that, honestly, man, I ain't said nothing about this guy's now. This is about 2 years. Every time I think these guys going on about me. I remember he done some video with you, Wizzy. Yeah, Robbie this, Robbie that. Then he saw me. Yeah, Robbie, how's it going, bro? Yeah, man, like I said,
it is what it is.
These mans, as I said,
bad-minded
guy, man.